Hey Zoe, I'm calling your show, 'cause I need to know. Show me which way to go before I throw my man out the door.
Okay, hold on a second, Keisha. Just let me ask Ronald exactly what's going on, because it takes two to tango, and I need to hear his side of the story.
So she's driving me insane, got stress heavy on my brain. She keeps playing silly games, man, I'm about to bring the pain. We seem to fuss and fight every day and every night. Please give some advice so we can see the light, see the light.
Careful hanging around people who show you signs that they don't care about you, because the truth is nobody accidentally treats you like you don't matter. People know exactly what they are doing. Pay attention to people who only hit you up when they need something. Pay attention to the ones who ignore you until it's convenient for them. Pay attention to who checks on you and who never even thinks to. Pay attention to how they act when you're going through something. That tells you everything. It's crazy how many of us overlook red flags because we don't want to believe it. No, believe it. If someone keeps showing you they don't care, stop making excuses for them. Stop giving access to people who wouldn't notice if you disappeared tomorrow. Stop calling it loyalty when it's really just you avoiding the truth. Caring is an action. If you gotta guess, wonder, overthink, or convince yourself they care, they don't. And the longer you stay around people like that, the more you drain yourself trying to earn something that should come naturally. Protect your space, your time, your emotions, because once somebody shows you they don't care, that's your cue to back up, not try harder.
Ladies and gentlemen, you already know what it is. It's Thursday night, the VOR, the voice of reason. Thursday night is my Friday. Listen, man, come on. I'm in attack mode tonight. I gotta do it. Did y'all hear that advice? Sounded good, right? Did it sound good to you? Did it sound? Did it sound profound? If it did, ask yourself why. Truemonger in the TikTok said, "Who butt hurt her?" Listen, you might be triggered by all of the clips tonight. The voice of reason going in. Does your relationship feed? That's our topic tonight. Does your relationship feed on a diet of fear-based advice? Advice that keeps you a victim. Advice that keeps you blaming. Does your relationship feed on a diet of fear-based advice? A fascinating deep dive into the rise of the insecurity coach. Insecurity-based advice detection. That's what we're going to talk about tonight. Get to your phone lines. I want to talk to you guys about it. 1-800-920-1580. I want to know. I want to know what you think. The fear-based industry, monetizing insecurity, hypervigilance, and algorithm-friendly threat narratives. Aren't you tired of hearing everybody's relationship advice if they don't show up the way you need them to? If they don't act interested, dude, what are you, just sitting back waiting for someone to show up right? Is that an invitation for you to show up right? Or if you showed up right, would you attract the right person? Gosh. The psychological diet of the listener. People consuming that advice and unconsciously importing blame frameworks instead of responsibility frameworks into their relationship. Let me ask you again. Are you importing blame frameworks into your relationships? And are you feeding your thought process by listening to low-level relationship advice? Yeah, you hear the music in the background. It's just sitting there perfect, right? I know people don't want to hear it put that way. Tonight's topic. Does your relationship feed on a diet of fear-based advice? Something strange, something very strange has happened to relationship advice. People no longer approach love like explorers with curiosity. People no longer approach love like explorers. They approach it like security guards. Listen, I know you don't want to hear it like this tonight. Yeah, come on, gunshots. 1-800-920-1580. The voice of reason is in the building. Do you want to talk about it? I want to talk about it. Do most people approach intimacy like security guards? Scroll through the internet log long enough, and a pattern emerges. Every conversation about relationship now seems like a warning label. Watch out for manipulators. Watch out for narcissists. Watch out for gaslighters. Watch out for cheaters. Watch out. 1-800-920-1580. Right? Watch out for those liars. Watch out for performers. Watch out for people who will use you, deceive you, drain you, and ultimately betray you. And while some of those warnings carry a modicum of truth, right? A mustard seed of truth, a deeper question hides underneath the noise. What happens to a relationship when the mind enters? Come on, man. This hurts tonight. Because so many people, I listen to folk daily. I'm paying attention. What happens to a relationship when the mind enters it already expecting danger? Tonight, we will examine a new cultural phenomena quietly shaping how millions of people approach intimacy. The rise of what could be called fear-based coaches, insecurity-based coaches. The rise of fear-based advice economy. Is there a fear-based advice economy? Yes, look at TikTok. Yes, look at YouTube, Instagram, all of the things, as they say, right? Advice that teaches people how to detect betrayal faster than they learn how to understand themselves. Advice that sharpens suspicion, but rarely strengthens self-reflection. Advice that trains people to analyze everyone else's motives while avoiding the uncomfortable question of how their own fears help create the emotional climate they complain about. 1-800-920-1580. Get to your phone lines. I want to hear your thoughts. Are you on this diet? Do you consume this toxic malnourishment, i.e. this toxic content? I'm interested, because there's an uncomfortable paradox right in front of us. If someone constantly expects deception, they may interpret ordinary human imperfection as proof of betrayal. If someone enters every relationship armed with suspicion, the relationship slowly turns into a psychological courtroom instead of a place of intimate connection. Ooh, I guess Andy is feeling it. 1-800-920-1580. I want to know. And perhaps the most destabilizing possibility of all in all of this, what if the greatest danger to modern relationships does not come from narcissists, manipulators, or cheaters? What if the real danger comes from an entire culture that has quietly learned how to approach love in defensive mode? Tonight, we ask a destabilizing, powerful, triggering, riveting, incendiary question that might challenge everything you think you know about protecting your heart. Why is everybody protecting their peace? You not even peaceful. Ain't even learned how to embody peace yet. Let me, somebody come over here. Look at this. Somebody come over here and look at this. Listen, if you have anxiety in your spirit, whether it's from insecure attachment, childhood trauma, whether it's just from, an outright distrust of people, and that anxiety rises in you, guess what? You're not peaceful. Yikes. Is the advice meant to protect relationships actually training people on how to effectively sabotage relationships? Call in. Let's talk about it. 1-800-920-1580. You already know what I do. I ask the questions people didn't think to ask, and even if they knew the questions, would they have the courage to ask? When relationship advice repeatedly teaches people how to detect manipulation, but rarely teaches them how they participate in conflict, what behavioral blind spot quietly gains traction? Does the modern advice economy produce emotionally aware partners or highly skilled blame analysts? Are you a blame analyst? Where'd you go to school to get your blame analyst degree? You so smart. 1-800-920-1580. I want to hear y'all. When relationship advice consistently warns you about them, quote unquote, air quotes, when relationship advice consistently warns you about them, how often does it invite the examination of yourself? Could the fear-based insight economy come? 1-800-920. I'm flummoxed. I'm flabbergasted. You've heard it. They go viral all the time. Here are the top 5 signs he's not interested in you. Here's the top 5 signs that he's lying. Here's the top 5 signs that he's a cheater. Here's the top 5 sign that she's a gold digger. Here's the top 5 sign that she's got a dude on the side. 1-800-920-1580. Could the fear-based insight industry unintentionally train people to mistake suspicion for wisdom? You think you're wise, but you're really just suspicious. Scary. 1-800-920-1580. I'm in here tonight. I want to talk to y'all. Y'all know how I do. If millions of people consume content explaining why relationships fail, why do so few people learn how they help create those failures? The voice of reason is about self-awareness. That's what I'm on. I teach self-awareness. Who raised you? Were they attuned to your needs? And if they weren't, how do you think that affected you? What vestiges of that misattunement have you carried into your adult relationships, looking for your partner unconsciously to fulfill those things? Oh, wow. Say it again, Zoe. If millions of people consume content explaining why relationships fail, why do so few people learn how they help create those failures? Does the insecurity coach build emotional literacy or emotional paranoia? Lord have mercy. When advice repeatedly frames partners as potential threats, does that advice protect relationships or actually destabilize them? When I come forward, the voice of reason, I'm really going to start a fire.
Relationships. Got you confused? Need some straight talk? This is where you get the unfiltered truth about love, relationships, and everything in between. He breaks down relationship dynamics with no-nonsense wisdom and practical advice that actually works. Tackling the questions you're afraid to ask and giving you the answers you need to hear. You're inside the voice of reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
Oh, how's that flu, babe? Did you take Dayquil Intense Flu yet?
Nah, I got this. Ugh, okay, I don't got this.
You stay on the couch, and I'll grab the Dayquil.
Undo your flu symptoms with Dayquil Intense Flu. Dayquil Intense Flu provides powerful relief of your flu symptoms.
I'm ready for that to-do list.
Wow, you do got this.
Dayquil Intense Flu. The daytime coughing, aching, fever, under your flu, medicine. Use as directed, keep out of reach of children.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance tech at a university, he knows ordering from multiple suppliers takes time away from keeping their arena up and running. That's why he counts on Grainger to get everything he needs, from lighting and HVAC parts to plumbing supplies, all in one place. And with fast, dependable delivery, he's stocked and ready for the next tip-off. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
KBLA Talk 1580. We've got a lot to talk about.
KBLA Talk 1580, connecting you with services and solutions. 10 Toes In serves as a mentorship and domestic violence prevention program. They support, educate, and empower couples during and after incarceration. They assist male returning citizens to re-enter society successfully and to help them maintain a healthy relationship with their romantic partner. They offer a mentorship support group for formerly incarcerated men. 10 Toes In teaches its Intimate Relationships 101 curriculum at male prisons throughout the state of California. They host sister support group meetings for women who are intimately involved with incarcerated and formerly incarcerated men. 10 Toes In is a 501c3 nonprofit organization. To access their services or make a donation, please visit them online at 10toesin.org or find them on Facebook or Instagram. They are healing lives through relationships. This is a community call to action from KBLA Talk 1580.
All the women who independent, throw your hands up at me.
This March, we're turning up the volume on the women who changed everything. KBLA Talk 1580 is proud to celebrate Women's History Month, honoring the trailblazers, truth tellers, and game changers who shaped our world, our culture, and our community. From the freedom fighters to the firsts, from the boardroom to the front lines, from the unsung to the unforgettable, all month long, we're celebrating the stories, the voices, and the conversations that remind us that women, Black women, have always led the way. Don't miss a moment. This is our moment. This is our story. Stay tuned to KBLA Talk 1580, Los Angeles' home for the conversations that matter.
I'm your girl, you're my girl, we're your girls. Won't you know that we love you?
You know you want some more. It's the voice of reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
The day you learn to spot the difference between a provider and a pretender early is the day men stop wasting your time, and they always expose themselves. One of the biggest signs are when a man talks about being used by women or keeps warning you about gold diggers. He's a pretender. He's already framing you to expect less. That's how broke men justify undergiving. Providers don't fear women who receive. Only men who can't give do. Second, he compliments how independent you are. Way too much? It's not admiration. That's just his way of confirming he doesn't plan to help. And low-key, these types are often jealous of you too. Third, he's generous with words, not actions. He'll say you deserve the world, but you'll still pay for dinner. Or he pays, then complains about the price later. Fourth, he's proud of doing the bare minimum. He celebrates effort because he can't offer results. Flowers and a dinner here and there are not provider behavior. And suddenly he wants applause. Real providers don't celebrate effort, they deliver results.
Hell no.
A real man.
Andy, who is that? Are you listening? Your sis advice? This is toxic work. What the youngsters say, this nasty work. I think the new term is she never cared. This is horrible. Yeah, but we're listening. We're engaged in the mess. The fear-based advice economy and the hyper-vigilant relationship era. 1-800-920-1580. That's what we're talking about tonight. It's all over TikTok. It's all over everywhere. All social media. Everybody got good advice. But the moment you say turn around, look at yourself. Do you know who you are when you show up in relationships? Now, I didn't ask what you want. I said, do you know who you are? The great Krishnamurti's teachings on self-awareness emphasize that true understanding comes from the direct, choiceless observation of oneself without condemnation. He urged that self-knowledge has no end, leading to clarity and freedom from the known. What is the known? The pattern that you modeled in childhood. That's your known. Some of his most famous quotes on self-knowledge as wisdom. To understand yourself is the beginning of wisdom. Observation without judgment. Awareness is observation without condemnation. The observer is the observed. Through conscious, I'm going to stop right there. Krishnamurti, I'm going to save that. We got a caller on the line. I want to get him in here. Brandon from Detroit, Michigan.
What up, Dub?
Man, what are your thoughts on tonight's topic? Now, I ask you, no profanity. We live on the radio. All right, cool. What are your thoughts on tonight's topic?
I'm gonna share my own personal experience on this. Now, I've been married since 2012, in a relationship with this woman since 2007. I'm 42 years old, about to be 43 in the next few days. Now, me and my wife aren't on the best of terms right now. But I see a lot of society has made us, I want to say, transactional, where she asked for me to earn her respect, and she is starting to fall victim. I don't want to play.
No. Stay right there, Brandon, because you about to cook. I see what's happening right now. You about to cook with the rarest grease. You need time to spread out. Hold on. Stay right there. When we come forward, we going back to Detroit, Michigan.
He's on fire tonight. It's the Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams, exclusively on KBLA Talk 1580.
I'm Amber Payton with BIN News Now. Oklahoma Senator Mark Wayne Mullen says he learned he would become the next Homeland Security Secretary shortly before President Trump announced it.
No, the president, I still got to communicate, so we'll talk about it.
Trump says Mullen will replace Noem at the end of the month, while Noem will serve as special envoy for the Shield of the Americas. The New England Patriots are reportedly releasing wide receiver Stephon Diggs at the start of the 2026 league year. Diggs signed a 3-year deal last offseason and led the team with 85 catches for more than 1,000 yards and 4 touchdowns. And Newark, New Jersey's Black Mayor Ras Baraka is honoring Hobby's Delicatessen after it was named one of the best Jewish delis in America by the food publication The Takeout. The Newark restaurant, run by the Brummer family since 1962, was the only New Jersey spot to make this year's list. Baraka presented the restaurant with a proclamation on Thursday. Get BIN News Now on demand 24/7 on the iHeartRadio app.
Think It Up is an initiative to activate student-powered, teacher-led learning projects. Students and teachers, how can you spark great learning experiences in your classrooms today? Join at thinkitup.org.
Yeah, y'all, come on. Here come the drums. At KBLA Talk 1580, we fight the power every day.
Yeah, gotta give us what we want. Gotta give us what we need. Hey!
I listen to KBLA and I love the commercials. I know what the commercials mean. I also, if I'm looking and trying to figure something out, I need something to talk to me that might hit me. And it happens on TV because, every time they show a sporting event, they got the pharmaceutical companies back to back telling people how to fix the sickness on the same stuff that they sell them. So we get it.
Yep, we get it too, Chuck D. And that's why at KBLA Talk 1580, we don't black down.
Drop it! Our freedom of speech is freedom of death. We got to fight the powers that be. Fight the power! Fight the power!
Not everything announces itself. Some things simply arrive, and the room is compelled to adjust. This is grooming without apology, without noise, without compromise. Gods and money, organic formulations, clean precision, crafted for skin that does not ask for permission to be felt. Element Cream, a rare hydration layered like an oud at dusk, measured. enduring, unmistakably masculine, moisturizing oil, a quiet revolution, restoring what stress, climate, and time attempts to claim. This is not skincare. It is composure made visible. It is inevitability. Gods and money exist impeccably. Discover the ritual at godsandmoney.com. That's godsandmoney, MONY.com.
My ride smells just right, just right, just right, just right.
Y'all gotta try that Febreze car.
Just right, just right, just right. La 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 la. With up to 40 days of consistent sin. All over Febreze car clips right on your vent. You know my car's my happy place. Keep that smile on my face. When it smells just right, just right, just right. Breathe happy Febreze. La 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 la.
KBLA Talk 1580. We've got a lot to talk about.
KBLA Talk 1580, connecting you with services and solutions. Created with a share of the 1984 Olympic Games surplus, LA 84 began operations in 1985 as a grant-making and educational foundation. Today, the LA 84 Foundation supports hundreds of nonprofit youth sports organizations throughout Southern California annually, trains coaches, commissions research, convenes conferences, and maintains the world's premier Olympic and sports library collection. They are transforming lives and communities through the power of youth sports. To find out about youth sports programs for yourself or your child, and to get information about the grants and support they offer to schools and nonprofits, or if you want to make a donation, please visit la84.org. That's la84.org. Or you can call them at 323-730-4600. This is a community call to action from KBLA Talk 1580.
Hey there, Los Angeles. This is James Lucky Jr., publisher and editor of Los Angeles News Observer. Are you hungry for news that matters to you in the African-American communities of Los Angeles? Well, buckle up, because we got the scoop you've been craving. Stay in the know and never miss a beat with our free weekly publications conveniently available near you. Or hop on the digital wave and become an exclusive subscriber at OGNSC.com. Don't forget to join the party on Instagram and Twitter at OGNSCINC for behind-the-scenes access and sizzling updates. No more FOMO. Let's stay informed, connected, and empowered together.
This is KBLA Talk 1580. Talk radio. That's music to your ears. We're unapologetically progressive. KBLA Talk 1580. You're listening to the voice of reason with Zoe Williams. Only on KBLA Talk 1580.
Zach, that shawty right there.
Baby girl right there.
Yeah, man, you know shawty. 5'5", 6.
Oh, yeah.
Got the hip dip.
Yeah. Give you the good grill. Yeah.
I'm gonna go holler at it real quick.
Hey, do that.
Yeah. Yo, shorty like 5'5", that 5'6", brown at the top of that lip, drip. I'm about to pay for that bill, be still. I dip, you dip, we dip. Got a dip in that hip, giving me real good grip. Flow wet, but I can't slip. If we don't leave right now, then something gon' be real blue like a nigga bank crib. So shorty, let's ride. Rim still spinning, let's glide. Now she asking me why I don't get high, cause I wanna be in my right mind when I go to digging them thighs. Take a look at my eyes, better yet, look at my heart. About to take a sip of that parched. How you looking good in the hood? Send the blood to the wood, got me standing up like stay flow starch. I get you bags and fur, but I got the bag first. Shorty lip ride, put to the side, baby that's nasty word. Making them stop and stir. You be the baddest purr. Shorty lip ride, put to the side, baby that's nasty word. Baby that's nasty, nasty, nasty. Baby that's nasty, nasty, nasty. Making them stop and stir. You be the baddest purr. Shorty lip ride, put to the side, baby that's nasty word.
You do not attract people because you're special, right? You attract them because you're useful. So I told my wife this last night. People don't go to a mango tree because they love the tree. They go because they want the mangoes. They take the fruit, they eat it, they leave. That's the whole point. So if you want people to come to you, you need fruit, okay? So if you want clients, customers, opportunity, influence, you need to realize that nobody is actually interested in you. The only way that people are attracted to you, the only way people will follow you is if you carry something that nourishes them. Your wisdom, your discipline, your results, your obedience, right? Your fruit, your mangoes. And when you understand this, it does two things. It motivates you and it humbles you. Motivates you because you realize if I want attraction, I need to tend to my tree, okay? And it humbles you because you realize nobody's actually here for me. They're only here because of what my life produces. And that's actually such a liberating feeling because now you stop chasing people and you start working on your roots. So instead of...
Andy? Zach on TikTok, huh? And listen, I'm not saying everything he said was wrong from a biological lens, right? We have a nervous system, right? We have a parasympathetic nervous system. We have instruments in our bodies, physiological instruments, and they're designed to detect threats, and that's survival mode. But everybody's advice can't be survival mode. Oh my God. Nobody really wants you. They only want what you do. For a lot of people, that's true. But you stop attracting those types of people when you start wanting you. I think that was the name of a topic we did earlier today. I want me to want me too. Let me tell you something about a manipulator. A manipulator is very highly aware of others' flaws. And that's who they choose. A person who is strong within themselves, aware, right? Self-aware, tapped in, present with themselves. Listen, most manipulators be like, no, a little too strong for me to be messing with. Krishnamurti, the more you know yourself, the more clarity there is. Self-knowledge has no end. If I don't know myself, then there's no foundation for thinking. This is Krishnamurti. Learn about everything within yourself, because if you learn from yourself, about yourself, then you will not be a second-hand human being. Wait, what? You're second-hand human beings when you're self-unaware. And this is how you get taken advantage. 1-800-920-1580. Listen, this is a self-aware show. I'm not looking for topics that are scintillating. No, let's talk about weaves. The length of eyelashes are absolutely out of control. There has to be a tariff put on eyelashes. The eyelashes are running amok. They're ruining the country. The divorce rate is up because of eyelashes. That's not the type of show I do. Right? I'm going to go back to my brother. Brandon, Detroit, Michigan is on the line. Brandon, what are your thoughts on tonight? Go ahead, brother.
You funny than a mug, bro. Guess what? My wife's an esthetician.
Okay, your wife's an esthetician. Okay.
And she talk lash all day. So, man, it's funny that you said that. But I've been a fan of you, and I done bought all of your books, man.
Thank you, brother.
For the longest, bro. So, salute to you, man. You have been a big mentor and a helper in my life. So, let me just say that.
Oh,
but I'm going through my marital problems right now with my wife. And like some of the things you have said in the past, like no relationship doesn't suffer violence. Now I don't say I put my hand on my wife or nothing, but we have our violent points with our mouth, and we act out in front of our kids. If that make any sense?
No, I understand.
So I have got into podcasting and like looking at stuff like your podcast a while back during COVID, and I learned how to like better myself as a man and a husband, and try to look at some of the stuff you taught me and interject into my relationship, and it worked. And I put the work in on myself. I lost 100 pounds. I went through a lot of shit.
Hey, no cursing, brother.
My bad. Went through a lot of stuff. I'm sorry, man. And I went through a lot of stuff, and I got through that because of y'all. But me and my wife been going through a lot of stuff, and she been watching these podcasts. And while we going through things, sometimes she uses those things to antagonize me. And these weak talking points that they talk about don't really reflect what she go through. I pay for all the bills in my house. I even paid for my wife to go to school to start an esthetician business. She don't have to pay for anything. I asked her how much the AT&T bill, the DTE bill, the mortgage, she couldn't tell you. But she can use these weak talking points to have arguments with me. So she'll walk around the house with these things out loud to antagonize me. So I'm dealing with that, man.
Okay, so let me walk you through a couple of things. You don't like the talking points in the content that she's watching, right?
Exactly.
Can you control your wife? Question number 1.
Nope.
All right. So that's not a fight you should try to fight. That's number 1. Number 2, is there any validity in the talking points that she's watching as it pertains to your character and your behavior?
Nope, and it brings me to one of the points you had made when I watched it too. So to think, to prove. And just like you were saying, the diet that we take in, I mean, the thing we take in is a diet like soda. What's the word I'm looking for?
I know what you're saying.
Whatever you take in, you are. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you eat, you become.
A diet of fear-based advice. I know exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah. So let me help you with a couple of things here. Number 1, we know we can't change your wife. What if I say control the things that you can control? How does that relate to you? What about you can you control? Let me pull it back. Does the content trigger you?
It does.
Okay, where does the trigger live in your body? In your chest? Do you feel it in your chest? What's happening? Where we at?
All right, like my wife listened to a prophet. She's been divorced 4 times, this prophet. And my wife don't like me. So this pastor strokes her ego, to say the least. So she'll sit there and listen to this junk and play the stuff out loud to antagonize me. Sometimes you gotta leave this fool. Sometimes you don't need to be with that man. That's what I'm saying. And I'm working on trying to make my household better and still stay with you at the same time. And you destroying me spiritually.
Let me ask another question real quick. Let me ask another question. Yeah. Are you saying she intentionally plays this content to trigger you? That's her intent.
Yes.
Now let me ask you this: does it work?
Exactly, 100%.
Does it work?
It got me yesterday. So,
have you worked on disabling that trigger?
Yes.
How?
That's what I'm saying.
Tell me your process.
I went to therapy. I work out every day. I do yoga, and I try to spiritually train myself. And then I try to spiritually train myself with different mentors that have been through things like this, like yourself. And I listen to y'all and I do the work. You know what I'm saying? I put the work in. I try to understand my wife. I try to let my wife lead before. You know what I'm saying? It just don't work.
So let me pull it back. Let me pull it back because you're giving me a lot. So let me pull it back. Do you know what the secret is?
I don't, bro. That's what I'm calling you.
I'm about to give you the secret sauce. See, whenever we're in an uncomfortable moment, there is this almost overwhelming urge to try to do something about it. Whether it's lifting weights, hitting the gym, or yoga, or have you ever been able to just sit there and not judge what she's saying, not evaluate? Krishnamurti called this state choiceless awareness. Have you ever been able to do that? Have you even thought of doing something like that? To be aware, to be present in a non-attached state. Not detached, because I create a distinction between attachment or detachment and non-attachment. Can you be present in her gripes and complaints about you without judging? Can you do that?
I can honestly say I really have. And
wait, hold on, Brandon. Hold on. If you have, why you mad? Why you call in?
Because I love her.
No.
The truth, like,
no, you called in because it still bothers you. I need you to be totally transparent right now.
It does bother me because I'm hurting, man. Like, to be honest with you, after 20
there we go.
years,
That's what I want. There it is.
You know what I'm saying? I spent a lot of effort and time in building this up to watch my pyramid get crumbled and my nose get knocked off my sphinx.
Stay right there. Don't go nowhere. Don't go nowhere, Brandon, because you cooking, and I love what you putting down. We going to get to it, man. Brandon from Detroit then came in here and set it off.
Is it good to you? More Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams when we come forward.
Getting around LA doesn't have to cost a lot. Metro has fares that fit every budget. 20 free rides for qualified riders through the Life Fare program. Free passes for students with GoPass and affordable options for everyone in between. Wherever you're going, Metro's got you covered. Visit metro.net/fare programs. What if your rooftop could earn you money every year? With LADWP's Solar Rooftops program, you can get solar panels installed and maintained on your home at no cost and earn up to $900 a year. That's up to $18,000 over 20 years. There are no upfront costs, no credit checks, and no annual fees. Plus, you'll help power Los Angeles with clean local solar energy and reduce reliance on fossil fuels. Make your rooftop work for you. Apply today at ladwp.com/solar rooftops.
KBLA Talk 1580. We've got a lot to talk about.
KBLA Talk 1580, connecting you with services and solutions. At the heart of the Al Wooten Center's mission for good citizenship and academic excellence is a desire to ensure that every student avoids the kind of lifestyle and overcomes the kinds of challenges that led to the murder of Al Wooten Jr. In 1990, founder Myrtle Faye Rumpf opened the center in honor of her son's life. In 2026, they are serving more than 300 students in grades 3 through 12 annually online and on site at their youth center and other sites in the South LA area. The Al Wooten Jr. Youth Center takes a neighborhood approach to the revitalization and empowerment of a community in crisis. The Wooten Center provides free after-school and summer programs to help students in grades 3 through 12 attain grade-level proficiency and promotion, high school graduation, and college and career access and success. The Al Wooten Center focuses on academics, STEM, the arts, and so much more. Join them for an enriching experience that sparks creativity and nurtures young minds. Tap in at wootencenter.org. That's wootencenter.org. This is a community call to action from KBLA Talk 1580.
The California Crusader newspaper would like to thank all of our subscribers for their support throughout the years, proudly serving the South Los Angeles and South Bay areas for more than 40 years. The California Crusader is a multicultural, black-owned, adjudicated newspaper that focuses on providing newsworthy information to the people in our community. We're constantly looking for ways to assist businesses in our community to connect with our subscribers. We provide low-cost, effective ways to promote your business with our reasonable and affordable advertising rates. You can participate by suggesting, sharing, and submitting your stories on the California Crusader newspaper Community Share Facebook group page, or visit our website at cal-cruise-news.com. That's calcruisenews.com. Then click on the Submit Now button located on the top right corner of the homepage, or text CCN to 42828. Again, text CCN to 42828. The California Crusader newspaper, working together to build a better community for our future. Subscribe today.
You know you want some more. It's the Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
Oh, hey.
When people don't like you, they'll do everything they can to make sure you don't like you.
Whoa.
Because your self-acceptance threatens their rejection. They've already decided who you are, so if they can get you to question yourself, they will never have to explain why they mistreated you. Their goal isn't just to dislike you, it's to make you join them in it. And that's how you've been trained. Reward the hands that pet you, but bite the ones that sharpen you. Get mad at the ones who see your potential and cling to the ones who help you avoid it. But let me give you perspective. Psychologically, these people think if I mistreated you, I need you to believe you deserved it. So they start managing your perception of yourself subtly, repeatedly, until you internalize their version of you. And that's the game. It's not always conscious, but it's calculated. And this is exactly how you started defending people who were destroying you, because you started to believe it was your fault. And through that defense, you started taking offense to everybody who comes in your life who challenges you, because deep down, they see more in you than you're willing to see in yourself.
Come on. It's good. It's kind of good advice. It's kind of good advice. It sounds smart. It's kind of good. What's missing from his breakdown, and yes, there's a modicum of truth in it, but what's missing is the person that he's put in the victim position. Unhealed people deal with folk like that. Healed people ready to move on. If you look up attachment styles, right, or attachment theory, right? You look up attachment theory. In attachment theory, you're going to see something that's very interesting. I'm just listening to this guy and his pieces. But do you know insecurely attached folk are attracted to each other? They call it the anxious avoidant trap. They're kind of attached to each other. They're drawn to each other. Magnets. Krishnamurti said relationship as a mirror. But do you know secure attachment? Secure folks ain't gonna deal with that. Manipulation. Oh, okay. Bye-bye. That doesn't mean that secure or securely attached people are perfect, because all of the attachment styles can be pulled in one way or another. Meaning, a dismissive person can get with a secure person and be pulled secure, or vice versa. A secure person can get with an avoidant person and get pulled avoidant. Do you see? But the point that I'm making here, we are co-creators of our reality. We can't just sit in the blame economy of intimacy. Right? We just can't sit there. They did it to me. What are you doing to yourself that serves as a type of bait that calls them in? Yeah, this is heavy stuff. Y'all ready for it tonight? I'm ready. Let's get Brandon back in here, because Brandon was cooking. Brandon?
What's up, my brother?
I'm listening to you, man. And I'm trying to give you this game. You're never going to be able to change your woman, but you have the power to change yourself. You have to find a way to turn the trigger off. The only way to turn the trigger off is to go back in time. Right? Remember the first hurt. Right? Who hurt you first? Who let you down first? Who missed an opportunity to attune to your needs? Let me tell you something about healing. It has nothing to do with your reflection, which is your partner. If you want to lessen the amount of conflict, you need to understand where conflict is birthed in you. Where is it birthed? It's not rhetorical, Brandon. Where is it birthed in you?
Man. Yeah. Well, I try not to be conflicted. Like they say, I just try to love with no expectations, man.
That's good.
I gave my wife a lot of years of me doing the best I can for her to just like, that don't mean nothing to me. And that's the way, I don't want to play the blanket like you said. But
does she want a divorce?
That's really been my story. Yeah, she do.
There we go. Let's get right to it. Right? She wants a divorce under what grounds? What does she share with you?
Nothing. Like if I divorce, I lose everything. That's it.
No.
But
I'm asking you, why does she want a divorce? Did she tell you?
That's a good question, man. It's just been years of toxicity. Like, we've been together for so many years, and there's been so many things that we went through. This is just the outcome of it.
Nah, stay right there. Stay right there. Don't go nowhere. When we come forward, I'm going to give you even more space to share your story. The Voice of Reason is on Complete Fire tonight. If you want to join the discussion, all you got to do is call me, 1-800-920-1580.
KBLA 1580 Santa Monica.
I'm Amber Payton with BIN News Now. Oklahoma Senator Mark Wayne Mullen says he learned he would become the next Homeland Security Secretary shortly before President Trump announced it.
No, the president, I still got to communicate, so we'll talk about it.
Trump